Hi everybody, welcome back to Whimsy Crafter, and before I move forward, I would like to wish all of you watching me today and joining me here on this video a very happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, as we know it, is the day that celebrates love of all kinds, love in all forms. So just because my channel Whimsy Crafter deals with things that we love, especially gardening, so today I thought on this particular occasion I would share some TLC for our beloved pothos or money plants. Now you can see two money plants in the background over here. Money plants are those plants which are commonly known as pothos. Here in India we refer to these plants as money plants. They have these heart-shaped leaves and they are, a particular type of plant which remain green throughout the year. But there are some times of the year when they do definitely need some upkeep and maintenance. So this is one such video where I show you how I maintain my money plants. So there are two different types of varieties of pothos or money plants that you are seeing on the screen. This is the normal money plant. I don't know if this has any fancy name associated with it. And this one is the neon pothos or the neon green colored money plant that I have. There are several other varieties of money plants. I have only these two in my collection. So this particular plant is the actual original plant that I own, and I have made multiple saplings out of this, and they are all over my house, growing at every nook and cranny. If I don't find any other plant to use to cover up a particular dull looking corner, I use my money plants because they, let's all admit it, they are very low maintenance plants. So why am I here with a maintenance and upkeep video? The answer is in front of you. If you look, if I turn the pot around, you will see there are these dead leaves, okay, these unsightly extensions of the plant, and the plant is covered in dust. I'll tell you the reason why. I have told you before in my previous money plant care videos that money plants need partial shade and bright indirect light in order to thrive. They are not plants that will thrive under direct sunlight. So I have an east facing balcony. You must have heard me talking about this over and over again, especially in my orchid videos. There the balcony is shaded, and this is kept in the northeast corner of that balcony. So this particular plant receives slanting rays of the sun, and the result is in front of you. Look at the trailing vine that it has. But there is a downside to it. Because I live in a metropolitan city like Kolkata, any plant that is outdoors cannot be spared of dust. Okay, there is a significant amount of pollution in and around this place that I live. So obviously money plants do collect dust on their leaves, and it's the same with all the plants that are there outside, especially on my balcony. So from time to time I wash them off with water. But obviously that is not the reason why I showed you why I am making this video today. Today's video will be an upkeep video and maintenance video, and I'll try to share my secret tip with you which I use to keep my money plants healthy and thriving. I simply just do this upkeep, during the early spring season. This is springtime over here in Kolkata, India right now. So just this once in a while maintenance, say once in 3 months, and then that special ingredient that I add and you are good to go. So here is the pothos money plant also. See, it's shooting up a new leaf over here, and this also needs a significant amount of upkeep. So without further ado, let's get started. So just to begin off with the maintenance procedure, it's very simple. I'll take a pair of scissors over here and I'll start trimming off the dead leaves from the plants. It's just about that and nothing more. Trimming off the dead leaves ensures that there are no excessive, unsightly growths on the plant, and also the plant looks healthy, bushy, and it does not attract pests and mosquitoes. I have told you before why you need to, trim out your money plants from time to time to prevent any pest infestations, alright. So this is how I usually go about it. First, I will trim out the dead leaves I try to remove them as much as possible by hand. I often get such saplings, so I put them in water and they start growing roots, and I have a new plant within 2 to 3 weeks. I'll complete the rest of the trimming and then I'll be back with you. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have done, I'm done trimming with the excess of the leaves that were there in the plant. You can take a look. There are no extra growths anywhere. I have done away with all the dead and decaying portions of the plant. The only thing that remains is this long vine and this plant. I'm left with the neon pothos now. I can just pick them off using my hand. Just remove the dead leaves and you will be good to go. Okay, so this pothos is also done. Now for the ultimate part, because this still has a lot of dust and I have my water pressure sprayer. Look at all that dirt go away. I hope you enjoyed the slow-mo shots. I'm just beginning to use slow-mo shots in my videos. They might not be pro mode, but they come with really good intentions and earnest effort. So please support me. And I forgot to mention, please mention where you are watching this video from down in the comments below. And tell me, do you love money plants, but do you fret when you see them turning, yellow, or turn 1 or 2 leaves turning yellow and you feel, oh my God, what has happened to my plant? Let me know your anxieties regarding your money plants when you see them not in their best shape. So now coming back to the secret tip that I told you about, it's a very basic tip that I have been using for quite some time. I learned this from my mom. What I will use here is a very common ingredient that we often throw away because we don't know the potential of it. So here in my hand, what you can see is a packet of used tea leaves, okay? We Indians love our tea, and I'm sure the love of tea and coffee is mutual and widespread all over the world. So here in India, we love our tea with milk and sugar, but in my household, we prefer having the raw liquor tea, most often without milk, okay? Sometimes, maybe sometime or the other, we do have milk tea, but most of it is, the liquor. So that is why when we prepare tea, we just boil some water, let the tea leaves steep in it, then strain out the concoction, and then we add milk or, lemon or ginger or lemongrass or whatever the case may be. So usually when we are discarding the leaves are just boiled. There is no sugar or milk along with it. So those leaves are the ones which my mother stores up in, plastic pouches like this, and she lets them out to dry out in the sun, and then she uses it around the plants. I have been using this, my mom rather has been using this on the rose plants, on the curry leaf plants, on the hibiscus plants, and I have got very, very good results so far. Nutritionally speaking, tea leaves are rich in, a lot of nutrients, definitely, and nitrogen is one important element that you can definitely find in tea leaves. So money plants are foliage plants, so foliage plants need to be green, or they need to have a constant source of nitrogen in their growing media. Only then their health is maintained. So what I do is, after the maintenance portion is over, I take any tool. I am not I'm not a fan of using die-hard gardening tools. I use whatever I find handy. I can't find my spade right now. I had this, so I'm using this. So I just score the soil of the money plant like this, just to ruffle up the surface of the soil like this. Okay, see, once that is done, I add a little bit, a little goes a long way, just this much of tea leaves over here. Okay, you must have gone through thousands of such videos claiming that tea leaves are a very good source of natural manure. So it is true, and I urge you to try this. Definitely do not use the tea leaves which have milk and sugar in them. Try to have a separate batch of used tea leaves, where you just boil the tea leaves and then strain them out and stack them up somewhere, not the ones which have milk and sugar in it. So that's all. I will mix it with the soil a bit more, and that would be all. So this is the little maintenance and upkeep of the money plant. I did it with the smaller one. I don't want this to turn too green because this is the neon pothos variety of the money plant. So I add considerable good amount in this one. And this one has a lot of growth, it's very difficult to get my hand in. So I'll just try and add as much as I can in between the gaps that I find. Gardening does not have to be too difficult or too technical. It is supposed to relax you. So you should go with the flow and definitely not overdo it and overstrain yourself. So that is all. I'll use this tool once again, and I'll just see that the tea leaves I added, they settle in. This pot is very heavy to hold in one hand, Anyway, so there. So you see how simple it is to maintain your money plants. I hope you found this video useful. I will link the other videos on money plants that I made in the description below. There is a video in Hindi also which I made for my Hindi speaking viewers. Please check out those videos. Please subscribe to Whimsy Crafter. Like this video if you found this useful. Tell me in the comments below what other videos you would like to watch on my channel, and please keep supporting me the way you do. We have crossed 16,000 subscribers, and I don't think there can be anything better than that. And with every new subscriber, I get the zeal, the vigor to move forward with my endeavors. There will be a lot of changes, a lot of new additions in this channel over the course of this year. So stay tuned, keep watching my channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Whimsy Crafter. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, and please follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I am there by the handle @Whimsy Crafter. I'll be waiting for you on my social media handles to read all your lovely messages. Till then, take care and go Whimsy.